thanks for tuning back in and seeing what's cooking at the Jacqueline House. Today I'm going to be making a potato and red pepper frittata. It's another one of our guest favorites. It's pretty simple and quick to make. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I already have the oven preheating. It's set to 400 degrees. So I already peeled my onion. You just use half an onion, and I'm gonna just chop it up. I cry like a little baby when I chop onions, so excuse me as I chop this onion up and cry. I didn't wear my waterproof eyeliner or mascara today, so this is gonna be a lot of fun for me. Normally my husband does all the chopping at home, and he's not here today to help me. But one of these days, he's going to be my sous chef and come and help out. Just do a rough chop, cut them into little pieces. Don't have to be super small or anything. Because if you're like me, you just want to get done cutting the onion and move along. Alright, that's good enough, just like that. There we go. Dump them into a smaller bowl and set them far away. Alright, now the red pepper. Just cut off the top and get rid of the seeds and the veins. My eyes are watering. And same thing, we're cutting these into like thin strips. I guess it's like a julienne style. That's what it's called. For all you fancy cook people out there, you can Google it. It's probably not called that, and I just messed up, but I think that's what it's called. These are going to go on top of the frittata. It ends up, they look really pretty on top. Add some really nice color to it. Alright, there we go. And then this just goes in the same bowl as the onions. And then I already have in my skillet, I put a tablespoon of olive oil, and I've had it heating for a little bit. So we're just going to put them in here and let that saute for about 5 minutes until they're golden brown. And then, while that's going on, we have our potatoes. You need 2 russet potatoes. You just need to peel them, and then, more got left behind. Use your mandolin. Be careful. Mandolins can be scary. I'm a little scared of them. But you're just going to use your mandolin and take your potato and slice your potato into thin slices. Watch those fingers. You should use a guard. I don't know where a guard is, so I'm living life on the edge. Not too much on the edge, because I'm not going to slice the whole way down. And I'm going to get rid of this piece. And you just want your pieces to look like this. Kind of thin. You can almost see through them. I have a whole little pile here, and then once the potatoes and onions have become golden brown, you're going to take those out, and then you're going to put your potatoes and 3 more tablespoons of olive oil in the same pan and cook your potatoes for 10 minutes. So the potatoes just got done cooking in the skillet for 10 minutes, and I poured them into the onion and red pepper mixture. So I'm just going to stir them all around to combine them all together. The potatoes are going to kind of stick together, so if you are serving people that you know and you know they don't mind you touching your food with your fingers, go ahead and get in there and peel the potatoes apart. If you don't know them, if you have prongs or something to like kind of separate the potatoes, go ahead and do that because they're going to stick together. It's just part of it. So give that a good toss, and then use some pepper and salt. If you have the crank kind, it's always better to use. Just kind of to taste. If you like more pepper, more salt, whatever, do that. Then give it another good stir. And again, the potatoes, some of them are still going to be sticking together, so just peel them apart. They just stick together like that because of how thinly they're sliced, and you want to get them apart as good as possible because they're kind of going to be the top to the frittata, and they'll just look prettier when they're all pulled apart. So now you're going to take your onion, red pepper, and potato mixture and transfer it to whatever you're going to bake it in. If your skillet can go straight from top of the stove into the oven, you can transfer it back to that. But I'm going to transfer it into our pretty round casserole. So I'm just going to put it back into there. And what will happen when it bakes is the potatoes and the red peppers are going to kind of rise up to the top. So that will become the top of your frittata. So what you're going to do with your, if you have a nice metal spatula, metal kind of works better than the plastic. Just press it all down. And then I like to kind of place the red peppers around to make it look prettier. Make sure that the potatoes are all spread out throughout and not all grouped together. Same thing with the red peppers and the onions. You don't want all the onions to be in one corner and the potatoes to all be in one place. Okay, and then once you get it how you want it, you can set it aside and grab a bigger bowl for your eggs. You're going to need 8 large eggs. And it's always better to crack your eggs into a separate bowl before you put them all together, just in case you get a bad egg, and then you don't have to throw away your entire egg mixture. Careful for shells. No one likes a shell in their frittata. Remember, that is 8 eggs. And then I always like to season my eggs a little bit. And then also into the eggs, we're going to put a little bit of fresh rosemary. If you can't find fresh rosemary or don't have it, you can just buy it in the spice aisle at your grocery store. Totally fine. I know I never really cooked with fresh herbs or anything before I started working at the Jacqueline House. I was kind of intimidated by it all. But now I love using fresh spices. It makes such a difference. And actually, a lot of times they're even cheaper than what you buy in the spice aisle. You're just gonna cut it up and toss it all in there. A little bit of rosemary goes a long way. Then we're gonna whisk it. And then get our potato mixture and just pour it over top. Now we're going to put this in the oven and start checking it at around 35 minutes, but normally it needs between 40 and 50 minutes. So, like I said, the oven is set for 400 degrees. Once it is done, we like to serve it with a fresh green salad, just like mixed baby spring greens, and we like to dress it with some rice vinegar. Just really good and crisp. And stay tuned to see what it looks like when it's all done. It's really pretty and super yummy.